Hello everybody, it is your girl Misslunabay, and I am here to talk about something that not a lot of you guys are gonna like, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not really here to make you like the information that I'm putting. I'm just bringing awareness to it. This is my personal opinion on this. Like I said before, if you love the channel and you like what I have to say, thank you for being here. If you don't like it, keep it moving. Thank you. All right, with that said, let's get to it. Why is conquering your own self-discovery is, like, to me, that is so important, to figure out who you are, figure out what matters to you, what is you, who you are, before you date anybody else. A lot of you guys are reaching out to me, asking me like, hey, Luna, like, how do I get my person back? Like, how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm so sad. I'm so unhappy that this person's not reaching out to me. I'm so sad that my girlfriend, doesn't want to get back with me, or this person's not texting me back. I'm going to tell you something. It breaks my heart to hear somebody feel so down because they're not getting that validation from a specific person. That they put this person on this pedestal, that person has no option but to look down on the individual with that mindset, So I want to tell you something. Before you put anybody on that pedestal, you put yourself there. You become your best friend, your biggest motivator, okay? And start to give that love that you want from everyone else. That girl you want to get with, that guy you want to get with, that one friend that won't, is always. Give yourself that love. Fall in love with yourself, and this is going to go back to being confident. If you're truly confident, like, real true confidence does not come from jewelry, things, assets. It comes from inside. How do you get that? By knowing who you are, by truly deeply falling in love with you. Why wouldn't you want to get to know yourself? Why wouldn't you want to give yourself that same love that you are giving to that person that's not calling, texting you back? Because when you sit down and you fall in love with yourself, or take time to, like, I'm not dating, I'm just doing me. And let me tell you, I love being single. Why? Because I love me. And it's not in a cocky way, but it's kind of like in a cocky way, because I do know who I am. I value myself. I value my time. I value the effort that I put into myself. So if I put that same effort into myself, I'm going to value other people. I'm going to value their time, their emotions. So how I treat myself will reflect, like a mirror, how they're going to treat me. So if I'm not putting me first, and I'm worried about so-and-so's feelings before I'm worried about mine, that's a huge problem. Because you're not self-validating. You're seeking validation elsewhere. And let me tell you something. You will not like what I have to say, but it is nobody else's responsibility to make you happy. That to me is a victim mentality. oh, look at me. Listen, we all go through things, okay? My story is not beautiful, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, wow, this sucks, because you set the limitations. I could easily be like, oh, I had a hard life. Like, I need this to happen, this to happen. I could easily have turned into somebody super, just not good, okay? But we all come from different walks. We all come from different situations. And in fact, like growing up in my household, there was actually like violence, you know, and I'm not promoting that at all. But I could have easily been like that, but I chose not to. I choose to not be that person. I made those choices. You know, so it is no one else's job to make you happy. And it's not your job to fulfill someone else's happiness, to make them like, oh, this person. No, it's not your job. Now, to be considerate, loving, compassion, that's different. To be humane. Because those are real things. Don't get me wrong. What I just said is do you know how many people in this world have so much money, right? And they're so unhappy? Or how many people that are in relationships they don't even want to be in, but they stay because they don't know any better. Or the person, and they're like, you know, no. If you don't treat yourself right, if you don't put yourself first, if you don't put yourself in that pedestal, no one will. Nobody will. It all starts with you. If you want to change the world, it starts with you. Okay? It's a self-reflection. Like how you want people to treat you. You could be literally, it doesn't matter what your job is, background, the way you treat yourself. And if you come at it confidently, because you can only gain confidence when you truly know who you are, honestly. Confidence is not, oh, I drive this car. I am now confident. Confident is not having 1 million followers on Instagram. You guys, I have 1 million followers on Instagram. You think that number does anything to me? Nope. Confidence comes from the fact that I can lay in my bed and I know who I am. I don't care if you don't like me. I like me, and that is enough. That's how you need to be, you know? Believe in the person that you are. It is your birthright. Believe in the person that you can be, are, the things that you are here, the things that you are working on. It's injustice. Like, it's an injustice to not believe in yourself. You are already here. It's your birthright to have everything that you want. You want love? You want true, genuine love? Not the toxic stuff that everybody promotes on social media. I'm talking about like love, like selfless love. Love that doesn't control, manipulate, that supports, that loves, that understands, that whole, sturdy love. You know what I'm saying? Not the toxic stuff that everybody be talking about on TikTok, Instagram, whatever platform you want, you know? I don't got time for that. Like, the second I start to smell a little toxicity, I'm like, peace. I can't do this. This is not for me. Because to me, my time is valuable. And if you want to come in here and waste it, that's on you. But me, no, I'm not. I'm valuable, you know? I know my worth. I know like, it's all mindset. If you sit here and you're like, I am worthy. I am the one. I am the answers. I am the solution. When people see me, they respect me. When people look up to me, people love listening to what I have to say. People literally, when I walk into the room, people just absolutely are drawn to me. That's how you need to talk to yourself. That is called loving yourself, but truly putting that into practice. Fake it till you make it. You know what? To some people, it's going to be a little harder to be like, oh yeah, I'm confident. It's okay. We got to start somewhere. change your subconscious mind, change reprogram yourself, change the pattern. Stop calling yourself. So I have a lot of DMs of girls being like, oh, Luna, you're so pretty. And I'm so like, I'm fat, or I'm too skinny, or no, change that. I'm flattered. I'm flattered for all the love you guys showed me. So much, y'all. So much. And if I could drill anything to you, it's to love yourself the way you love other things, you know? Don't wait on anybody to come and love you. Oh, you love you. The only thing that I do not like in this world is toxic relationships and petty mindsets. Like, and I understand, because we're programmed to think negatively, period. Complain. Let me tell you, life is hard. It's not going to be easy, but let me tell you too, the way you look at things will change a lot. The way you view the world, if you look at it with positive eyeballs and you're like, I'm going to do it, like, it sucks right now, but I'm going to push through, you will push through. Persist, persist, persist. I can't stress that. But going back to my point, nobody in this world is responsible for your happiness besides you. You put yourself in that pedestal, you change you fall in love with you, and that is what's going to change how people treat you. Because when they see that you do not play around when it comes to you because you love you, they will respect you. It's like, it's going to just come naturally. And the people that don't like the new version of you, that is not your problem. That is not your problem. And in fact, I don't believe in like letting people go, or I just believe in like you grow them, like outgrowing people. I don't believe that. Okay? I believe in growing people. So if you start to change yourself for the good, you start speaking highly, you start making healthier choices, such as like, you know, speaking to yourself in a different way, you know, not necessarily the way you look exteriorly, because somebody could look at so good and internally be like completely not right, you know? So start changing yourself, and that is gonna show people a whole new side of you. You're gonna attract different people. It's like magic. You're going to attract a whole new crowd, and they're with so much respect, so much love, because of that mindset, because you love you. You're a whole person. You are a whole entire person. You are not a half person. And because you falling in love with yourself and putting yourself first, even if it's like drinking more water, you know, for mental and whatever, going to sleep a little earlier, because you fall in love with you, you will be able to love another person fully and like hardly, like literally not hardly, but like fully, like you'll be able to love somebody else because you take yourself serious. Relationships will be better. Things will be just so much better the second you put yourself first. Because let me tell you, two mindsets that are seriously where two people are clinging completely, like, it's not going to work. Okay? If your mindset is not stable and your partner's mindset is not stable, you guys are not going to work. There's going to be a lot of fights. But it's like this, whichever energy, so you have somebody that's super strong-minded and somebody that's not, persist in being strong-minded, because that energy will win. This person will literally be like, it's either I'm going to fix myself or we're breaking up. But always pick you. And let me tell you, if you pick you and you start to change your life for the better, and this person starts to change their life for the better because you inspire, do you know how much of a power couple, how much in general, that could be for friendships too, because there's a lot of toxic friends that like, oh yeah, she's my friend, but little toxic behavior here and there, you know. Life is too beautiful to not fall in love with yourself. So if you really want true, genuine love, fall in love with yourself. Get to know who you are. Believe in who you are. It's your birthright. And by doing so, that will reflect to the world who you truly are. And they have no choice but to treat you the way you view yourself, which is, I am in love with me and I got this. I'm confident. And they will treat you like that. And for the people, I don't even take it personal if somebody doesn't like me. I really don't care, because I like me and that's enough, you know? So, you guys, I don't want to make this a really dragged out long video. The point of it is to put yourself first. It's nobody's responsibility to make you happy. It's not, it's yours. If you need happiness, you bring that to yourself. And it takes time. It's okay. It's okay to take time and a break and not answer certain things, because if you're not comfortable and happy, how are you going to put that other person first if you're not there mentally? Come on now, y'all, let's go. I just gave you a bunch of like information, but here's how I deal with like building on my confidence, because this is an everyday kind of thing, but your girl is very secure at this point. It took me a minute, because like I said, I grew up in a home where there was violence, you know, so I had to coach myself out of this. All right, so with that said, how did I change myself? I started to put myself first. I started to figure out, I did it personally, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna start meditating. I'm gonna start going on walks. I'm gonna start drinking more water. I'm gonna start writing down my goals. And then every single day I would wake up, I started making my bed. I started organizing my closet. It started out within my room. Like I started cleaning my room. I started making sure that like my clothes were folded properly, that I cleaned, that I didn't live in filth. Okay? And sometimes, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, like some people are depressed. They don't even have the energy to like brush their teeth. That's okay. You just can't live there. You can't let that be it all. So start off with cleaning in your clothes, like start off with your home. And then from your home, create hobbies. Start to ask yourself, right, that's how I really excelled in my confidence and knowing and getting to know and falling in love with myself, was just like asking myself like questions that, what makes me happy? Who is Luna? Like, why am I here? You know, who do I want to be? What makes me the happiest? I would write it down, y'all. And then I started doing yoga and working out. And now I have a whole entire routine. And then you conquer your routine. Then you start to be like, honey, I want to make more money. I want this. And then you come in to manifesting confidently. Why is that being confident in manifesting so important? It's because you do not self-doubt. When you are in love with yourself and you mix confidence, you eliminate self-doubt, which brings your manifestations a lot quicker. Because you can get anything you want, but you're the only resistance. You're the only limitation. Get confident. Know who you are. Fall in love with who you are. Don't text them back. Don't call them back until you're ready. Period. I don't care. I don't care how cute he is. I don't care how cute she is. You guys, I love you. If you believe in who you are, I believe in who you are. If you need to watch this video a couple of times to get it through your head, then do it. Please comment down below too. Like, I know I have somebody that the other day commented something about anxiety. I will totally create a video for you. You know, I love you. I love you so much, and I'm here for you. I'm not perfect, y'all, but I am telling you, like I said before, what works for me. With that said, your girl's gonna go to the gym now because I gotta go. I gotta be a little happy too. I love you. Believe in yourself. You're the solution.